AP Royal Oak versus Royal Oak Offshore. Which has the best features? When you think of Audemars Piguet, one name instantly comes to mind, the Royal Oak. This amazing piece not only changed the landscape of luxury watches, but also set the stage for a whole new category, the luxury sports watch. Launched in 1972, the Royal Oak was unlike anything seen before, and it quickly became a staple for collectors and enthusiasts. Fast forward to 1993, Audemars Piguet took things even further with the introduction of the Royal Oak Offshore. With some models referred to as the Beast, the Offshore took the extraordinary design and amped up the size, materials, and functionality. With its 42mm case, lightweight titanium or ceramic components, and chronograph capabilities, the Offshore appeals to the more adventurous side of the collector spectrum, offering something louder and sportier. In this video, we're going to compare the two watches to help you decide which of these pieces is the right choice for your collection. First, let's talk about the most obvious physical differences of the watches. The case size. The Royal Oak and Royal Oak Offshore differ significantly in case size, with the Offshore being the larger of the two. The Royal Oak usually comes with a 41mm diameter, 10.8mm thickness, and measures 51mm lug to lug. The Royal Oak Offshore diameter measures anywhere from 42 to 48mm, around 4.9mm in thickness, and measures 53mm lug to lug. While the Royal Oak offers a classic size that suits a variety of wrist sizes, the Royal Oak Offshore caters to those who prefer a more substantial, powerful visual presence on the wrist. The Offshore is better suited for those with larger wrists or those who prefer a more commanding design. Next, we're going to talk about the bezel. Both pieces share an iconic octagonal bezel design, but the construction differs slightly. The Audemars Piguet Royal Oak comes in many different materials, including stainless steel, rose gold, yellow gold, white gold, platinum, ceramic, and some other materials as well. It features an integrated bracelet with exposed screws on the bezel and a more subtle profile when comparing the thickness and size to the Royal Oak Offshore. Now, talking specifically about the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore, the materials it usually comes with is also stainless steel, rose gold, white gold, ceramic, and other materials as well, but it features larger screws on the bezel, just to be proportionate with the bezel, and a more rugged appearance with a stronger, more industrial look. So one factual thing about the screws on the bezel is that those are not actual screws. Those are just hexagon screws that are placed in those holes, and the screws are actually on the case back. You have to unscrew the case back in order to remove these quote-unquote screws, which are not unscrewed by any means. They are just removed from the bezel. Next, we're going to talk about the dial of each model. The dials of both watches maintain the classic tapisserie pattern, but with key differences in their design details. For the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, the pattern is called the Grand Tapisserie, which features smaller squares. On the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, the subdials featured on this dial were at different positions, depending on the generation of the model, and this usually differed from the Royal Oak Offshore in those specific generations as well. The hour markers for the Royal Oak had sometimes rose gold or white gold applied markers. You have to look at the model as well. The Grand Tapisserie is one of the biggest differences in the dial between the Royal Oak and Royal Oak Offshore. I would say the colors of the dials offered pretty differently as well, where the Royal Oak offered more greens and blues that were closer to grays and blacks. They weren't brighter greens or brighter blues. Those were very rare. The Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore featured a different kind of pattern, also with squares, but these were larger squares called the Mega Tapisserie pattern. The subdials were anywhere from the 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 12 o'clock, depending on the generation of the Offshore. And the hour markers could have been Arabic numerals, stick markers, and also were luminous at times. The Royal Oak Offshore opts for larger squares and Arabic numerals, making it more standout and easy to read, while the Royal Oak maintains a more subtle, classic aesthetic with smaller squares and a refined dial design. Next, we'll be talking about the crown on both models. The designs for each crown reflect the sporty, strong-built nature of the Offshore compared to the elegant Royal Oak. For the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, the screw-down crown was integrated into the case, and the function of the crown usually was a traditional design with minimalist appeal. This crown usually controlled the minutes hand and the date wheel. For the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore, this was more of an oversized crown with rubber or ceramic coating. The oversized crown was to accommodate for the proportion of size on the case. The function of this crown was designed for easier grip and adjustment during the active use. The look of the crown was definitely more towards fashion rather than function. The Offshore's crown is larger and more functional, tailored for sports enthusiasts, while the Royal Oak's crown keeps a more discreet and refined profile. Next, we'll be talking about the caseback of both models. Both models feature sapphire casebacks, but their design philosophies differ. The casebacks were either a solid caseback or an exhibition caseback. They were only sapphire casebacks if they were exhibition casebacks, which means that they were made of sapphire glass. And you could see through these exhibition casebacks and you can look at the movement. They didn't really start these exhibition casebacks until around, I would say, 2017, 2018. For the Royal Oak Offshore, this was very apparent in the 26470 ST series, starting in around 2014. I would say is one of the earliest ones I've seen. And for the Royal Oak, I saw in like the 15400 series, and those started in like the 2014s as well. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak caseback was either a solid caseback or a transparent exhibition sapphire caseback, allowing a view of the movement. The features were a clean, minimal aesthetic with a focus on craftsmanship. For the Royal Oak Offshore, the caseback could also be a solid caseback or a transparent sapphire exhibition caseback with additional decorative elements. They featured engravings or special markings, especially in limited editions. The Offshore caseback may feature additional decorative details and engravings, emphasizing its sportier, more personalized appeal, whereas the Royal Oak caseback is more elegant and straightforward. Both timepieces feature a luminescence, but with different levels of intensity and placement. For the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, the lume is applied to the markers and hands, and this definitely depends on the generation and the model. For the Royal Oak Offshore, the lume is also placed on the hands, hour markers, etc. And this also depends on the model. I can remember that a Royal Oak Safari 26170 ST did not have lume on it, but that same model 26170 ST with different colored dials, such as the Panda, which is a white dial with black subdials and red accent hands, did have lume. The Royal Oak Offshore offers more visibility with brighter lume, suited for those who prioritize legibility in active environments. Next, we'll be talking about the bracelets, straps, and/or clasps for each of these models. Now, this is one of the most fun things about Audemars Piguet is that most of their watches are what we call strap monsters, where it's the most fun to get a bunch of straps and be more of a strap collector than a timepiece collector. The bracelet designs complement the overall aesthetic of each watch, with the Offshore favoring versatility and the Royal Oak opting for refinement. For the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, many of the watches came on either a bracelet with a material that was matching the case, or a alligator strap with a pin buckle, or a deployment clasp. Sometimes it came with a rubber strap as well. Some of these AP boutiques let you choose between the leather strap or the rubber strap if the watch only comes with one of the two straps. Some of these models also come with a bracelet as well as an interchangeable rubber or leather strap, up to you. The Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore actually comes very similar. Some models come on a bracelet. This bracelet also matches the material of the case. For example, if the case was ceramic, the bracelet would be ceramic as well. If the case were rose gold, yellow gold, or stainless steel, the models that came with bracelet would have the same material bracelets. These bracelets come with a different number of links. Most Royal Oak Offshore bracelets come with around 20 to 22 links, most of them being 21 links. Some of these Royal Oak Offshores come with a rubber strap or a alligator strap. In most recent iterations of the Royal Oak Offshore, they have quick release strap, which means that you don't need a screwdriver in order to quickly change between straps and have quicker access to a versatile look with the same exact watch head. The Royal Oak Offshore offers more strap variety, especially with its rubber option, perfect for an active lifestyle, while the Royal Oak maintains a premium bracelet that's smooth and distinguished. Now we want to talk about the water resistance on each model. The water resistance is an important feature for the Offshore, but both models offer solid resistance. The Audemars Piguet Royal Oak has a water resistance of about 50 meters. This has changed over the generations as well. The Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore has a water resistance of 100 meters. This has also changed over the generations, but you can definitely tell that Audemars Piguet designed these offshores to have more water resistance for the more adventurous person. With double the water resistance, the Royal Oak Offshore is better suited for those who engage in water sports or need a more rugged timepiece. Lastly, we want to talk about the price points between these models. The price range reflects the materials, rarity, and complications found in each model. When it comes to Audemars Piguet, this is a brand with a price tag to match. As of March 2025, the starting price for a Royal Oak in the gray market sits around $30,000. This includes both MSRP and secondary market value and can go as high as $300,000 to $400,000 for the rare models. One of them being, for example, the Travis Scott edition. Very desired bottle right now. As for the Royal Oak Offshore, the starting MSRP is around $30,000, but in the secondary market, you can get one for as low as $22,000. The upper range for offshores is even higher, with rare models going for as high as $1 million. Some of these are 44mm skeleton dials, full perpetual movement with even some supersonicy as well. I think they call these Grande Perpetual. They have some crazy features with them. Here is a comprehensive chart comparing the features side by side. Both the Royal Oak and the Royal Oak Offshore are undeniably legendary, each catering to different tastes and lifestyle. The Royal Oak is a true classic, celebrated for its simple style and its key role in reshaping the luxury watch industry. It's ideal for those who appreciate a watch that radiates timeless style. Now, the Royal Oak Offshore, it's a different breed. Bold, durable, and unapologetically larger. This is the watch for those who want something more functional with a sporty edge. Its design grabs attention, while its features make it a solid choice for active individuals who need a piece that's as tough as they are. So which one do you prefer? Let us know in the comments and subscribe for more watch content.